For the love of God, EDP445 decided to make a post about Chris Tyson and MrBeast about them being a danger to children.
Holy shit, man. So my motherfucking main nigga, Chris Tyson, supports child. He's into that freak shit. We gotta protect our youth. We gotta protect our kids and our goddaughters and our nephews and our nieces and our cousins from weird freak motherfuckers like this. You feel me?
And how ironic, how hypocritical for that of all things to be said from EDP. MrBeast and Chris are a danger to children. It's just wild coming from this guy. If you guys already do not know, which I'd be pretty surprised if you didn't, back in April of 2021, EDP was out getting a cupcake. You should all already know what that is, but if you don't, he was trying to meet up with a minor. And now he has the audacity to say that other people are a danger to children. What in the world is going on? He has to be insane. This guy definitely has to have a few screws loose to say that other people are a danger to children when he's actually meeting up with children, being a grown-ass man, while also getting explicit pictures from children. It just doesn't make any sense to me. If I had a quarter for every time I made a video about EDP445, I'd have 1, 2, 3 jawbreakers. Did you get that reference? I know someone did. Even though it might have just destroyed your eardrums. But it's all worth it. For the ha-ha funny, it is worth it. But wow. EDP, man. I don't know what kind of attempt of attention that is from him. But the fact that he's trying to come at MrBeast and say that he's a danger to children. When we all know that EDP is the biggest danger to children, so much so that he's a fucking the EDP Predator suit. I'm not talking Alien versus Predator. I'm talking the terrible one. Just everything out of this guy's mouth is just funny to listen to, and honestly, it's just completely stupid. But hey, I'm gonna make fun of it because I'm bored and I need to drop a video. So let's get on with it. Alright, so he wants to come at Chris Tyson and MrBeast, like I already said earlier, and I just think it's funny because he wants to emphasize that he doesn't care that Chris is trans.
If you guys don't know who the fuck Chris Tyson is a transgender. I got nothing against gays. I got nothing against transgenders, nigga. If you want to chop your fucking dick off, split that shit down the middle like a Polish sausage and turn that motherfucker into a pussy through plastic surgery, you go right the fuck ahead. Whatever you do, that's your fucking decision. I don't give a shit. It ain't my fucking life. Why do I give a fuck?
Yeah, he's gonna mention that fact. Why even mention it at all if you didn't even care about it? I don't care about anybody doing whatever they want with their body either, but hey, it just goes to show that there's no point in mentioning it. You know, he just did what he did. It doesn't, like, if a girl is a girl, if a boy is a boy, there's no point in mentioning that. It has nothing to do with anything. You know what's even crazier?
When you start having an influence on the kids, on our youth, that's where I got a big fucking problem. You know what I mean? And so, Chris Tyson, he hangs out with MrBeast. MrBeast is one of the most popular YouTubers out there with over 150 million goddamn subscribers. Holy fucking shit. Chris Tyson and MrBeast, they took a picture. I believe it's the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards or some bullshit like that.
Well, EDP, how come you're watching the Nick Kids' Choice Awards? Isn't that for children? Isn't that the demographic that entire thing is aimed for? What is a grown-ass man doing watching that? Oh, I think I can get a decent idea as to why EDP would watch it. You know, he's looking at all the cupcakes on display inside of the bakery. That's probably what was going on there. How does a groomer act concerned for children? That... Oh my god. I'm sorry, like... For the love of God, how is this man still on the internet after everything that has happened? I just do not get it. How? It can't be TikTok. If TikTok is keeping this man alive, that app needs to be banned already. Lo and behold, I can't deny it. This post by EDP was definitely for attention. I mean, obviously, he's involving someone like MrBeast around his name, so of course, he's just trying to get a rise. Then again, I do think he's dumb enough to be genuinely expressing a distaste for the Kids' Choice Awards and allowing this guy, MrBeast, to be on there. I think it does go without saying that I think there's a viable reason for EDP to be liking the Eagles because he probably fell in love with the Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. So I guess you could say that gave him a bigger appreciation for Philadelphia than it should have. He says Chris Tyson supports child corn. Are you serious right now? That of all... this is coming out of this guy's mouth. Unbelievable. EDP, your favorite movie is probably Cuties. What are you talking about, man? What, in reality, you actually tried to meet up with a minor. There is literally nothing that you can say to criticize anyone else. And the main criticism he has, he's trying to come at Chris for kissing his son on the lips.
Chris Tyson, he was seen kissing his son on the lips. My nigga, it's your son. Me personally, that is some suspect ass freak fucking shit.
Bro, how you gonna criticize someone for loving their child, man? I just think that's insane. Okay, I'm not gonna kiss my son on the lips at all. That's just not how I'm about to do things. Tom Brady did it too. I'm not gonna dig into that because I have no real opinion on that. If that's how people want to treat their children, that's how people want to treat their children. As long as they're not doing anything crazy to their kids, I'm not gonna judge them. But for EDP to say that's some suspect freak shit, is it any freakier than you DMing young girls and trying to get with them and also referring to them as cupcakes? I don't think it gets freakier than that, buddy. Or just pretending to act like nothing even happened at all between what you did in the past and leaving the new audience you have completely oblivious to all the bullshit you've done. It really does not get freakier than that if you want to ask me. And not only that, since we're digging up the grave here, it doesn't get weirder than just projecting the fact that you're actually harming children and a piece of shit to children and trying to push that narrative onto other people. If you want to be fair, the amount of time this guy spends on the internet after so many people have been trying to ruin his life is freaky. The fact that this dude is still able to come back on the internet is fucking weird. That's what's really weird, if you want to ask me. Not to be the internet police, I'm just getting tired of seeing this guy's face, and he's making me hate the Philly cheesesteak Eagles right now because I'm getting tired of seeing that dusty-ass jersey, getting tired of thinking about that musty-ass meme that this guy got fucking famous off of about talking about beating so hard that his left leg went numb. Like, it's just old and tired, man. Y'all gotta let this guy go at this point. It's just, what is he bringing to the table anymore? What does EDP do? How is he maintaining an audience? What is funny about this shit anymore? His entire post about MrBeast has to be a joke, man. It has to be a meme. There's no way. I refuse to believe that someone on this planet genuinely thinks this way or acts this way or even let alone lacks this much self-awareness. How is a guy who willingly meets up with minors going to actually try and criticize anybody for being a danger to children? I am sorry for bringing up that point so much, but my mind is just blown at the stupidity of this guy. Not only just that, let's just dig a little bit deeper here, right?
Where I'm getting the whole child shit at is Chris Tyson is friends with somebody named, I think his name is Chadman, whatever the fuck his name is. And Chris Tyson and Shadman, they're into lolicon. And if you guys don't know what lolicon is basically the way I'm gonna describe it, lolicon is basically Japanese manga that is little kids getting and getting sexually abused and sexually fucking molested by by their older parents through anime Japanese manga and the fucking weird ass freak ass emo comic book type shits. You know what I mean? You know how like you get like the manga, the Japanese manga little comics and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's basically what the fuck.
So EDP ends up bringing up Shadman. I don't know why in the name of God he's bringing up Shadman. Apparently Chris has some ties with that guy. Regardless of whether or not he has ties with Shadman, even though I don't like Shadman, I've seen a few YouTube documentaries on the guy, and I already came to my conclusion about him. No, keep that away from me, please. But Just because Chris has an association with Shadman, that doesn't make Chris a shitty person. I do believe in the phrase, birds of a feather flock together, but we're not going to act like that both of these guys are doing the same crimes. Not to sound like a Mr. Beast fanboy here, because I'm not, but that's besides the point. I'm just surprised that this guy actually brought up Shadman when I really forgot that Shadman existed in the first place. I could have sworn Shadman got wiped off the face of the internet and lost a good majority of his relevance, at least for the most part, at least from what I know. But apparently, EDP knows something that we probably all don't know. Do you know what that is? It's the fact that Shadman and Chris like lolicon anime. Oh my god, they're fucking disgusting degenerates for liking lolicon anime. Absolutely gross. You gotta be kidding me, man. It is so cringe. I'm literally why does, why is anime always being pulled into something? It's honestly getting annoying at this point. So, these guys are terrible people because they like lolicon. Okay, I'm not looking at that lolicon shit. I'm not looking at any cartoon sexual content to begin with, but why does EDP know this? That is just weird, man. Why do you know that people are looking at underage little anime girls in their spare time? I definitely agree that lolicon shit is disgusting. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at anything like that, to be honest. But how much do you want to bet that EDP actually looks at lolicon? I have a quarter and some pocket lint on that shit. And I swear, I definitely do intend on keeping my quarter in my pocket lint. Japanese manga. Oh my god, I feel my brain cells committing suicide. I don't even know where to begin with this. Like, I cannot construct my thoughts together at all. I feel like I just got secondhand stupidity from EDP right now. It's affecting my video. Help me! Help me, please! Okay, let's entertain our inner dumbasses, right? Let's give EDP benefit of the doubt, right? Alright, let's play detective. So, because Chris Tyson is friends with Shadman, and because he likes lolicon, and because he kissed his son on the lips, that means he has it in on his son. That has to be, it's suspect. In the mind of EDP, a parent kissing their child on the lips automatically leads to the worst possibility. I'm not gonna do it. I don't really care for it. That's my stance. But then again, sometimes in certain cultures, they do that, and they just have a different kind of love that they have for their children. And even then, that doesn't mean Chris is doing anything crazy behind the scenes. I don't know, man. EDP is just spouting a lot of nonsense. Really, this video couldn't get any dumber with him bringing anime into the equation. Like, this doesn't mean anything. It is just Japanese entertainment. Why? Why is it brought up here? What does it have to do with Mr. Beast? What does it have to do with Chris Tyson? Just because they may look at a lolicon, that doesn't mean anything. And even if they do look at it, that they're just disgusting for doing that. And, you know, that's just the humble opinion. Outside of that, without letting my Mr. Beast stand come out to defend them to the death, Mr. Beast's image is nothing but immortalized into the hearts of his viewers. He is the best YouTuber on the platform, and there's nothing you can say about him. Did you cure blindness? What are you doing, EDP? Mr. Beast was at the Nick Kids Choice Awards, and here you are watching him, EDP. You know you would rather be there because you like cupcakes. Sorry, I've just been around with Mr. Beast since 1 million subscribers, and his Bermuda Triangle video is one of my favorites. EDP, you need to be a lot more like Mr. Beast and probably try the 24-hour cupcake challenge where you go a whole day without eating a cupcake. And then again, also on top of that, for $1,000, you have to not be on your phone for 1 fucking hour. And I swear, you will be blessed by the YouTube algorithm. I would know because it's blessing me right now. With that being said, EDP looks dumber than ever. This post literally does nothing. I think he's just trying to bite at Mr. Beast for attention. I don't get it. Comment down below how you feel, because this was just, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is just something that's so dumb I just had to make a video on it. Hopefully the ultimate YouTuber, Mr. Beast, will save us all.